Okay, so I forgot to add this part to the video, so I'm putting it at the start of the video. Do not forget to log in and do Bulma's Capsule Bonanza. This is a brand new event that's dropping. That dropped already today, and it's going to be a pretty interesting one because you're going to be able to get a bunch of rewards, such as golden capsules and stuff like that. As you can see right here, you get the 5 capsules here, you get golden capsules here. We're looking at about 10 golden capsules, which is really, really good. And, you just got to do the missions, earn the points, and then you're done, which is really, really nice. And it's over here in this event tab up here, which is really nice. I like this new event tab. Very dope. And, of course, it's Bulma from Super, so very, very cool. Also, we got the release date for Gotenks, which I was not able to put in the video because I completely forgot to add that part to the video. So I'm putting it here. And what we're going to be talking about is the release date. He's going to be releasing on the 15th of October at 1 a.m. So on the 15th of October at 1 a.m., he's going to be releasing, and it's going to be sick. So get ready for that. Can't wait to see it, and enjoy the rest of the patch notes video where I talk about everything else. All right, take it easy, dudes. Peace out. Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Now, today, we're going to be talking about the brand new update that's going to be dropping with some major changes to the game. Also, some more rewards that we can get our hands on, and then some other adjustments that they have made. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. The differences between the Season 1 so far and then leading into this next patch, because it looks like we are getting some buffs and nerfs, but they're only going to be for 2 different characters. And it also looks like Trial Heroes is going to be really cool. Now there's going to be 6 Trial Heroes. So we'll be talking more and more about that stuff. If you're wondering where I'm getting this information from right here, I am reading this from the Discord, the fan Discord, the Dragon Ball Z GEKISHIN fan Discord. It's in the description down below if you want to check that one out. Now, let's go ahead and talk about it. So first things first. Now, Trial Heroes are going to go from 3 to 6, which is really, really nice in my opinion. This means that you're going to be able to play with a lot of characters. And they're also changing some of the stuff leading to this as well. But I don't think we're going to see any of those changes till later. Because they have some other ones that have to do with this same thing. They are introducing a few things here and there, such as hero balance adjustments. Originally, we planned to make balance changes on a seasonal basis. However, based on your feedback in the current meta, we'll now be increasing the frequency of balance adjustments with each season. So this means that this is not going to be a major update. This is just going to be specifically smaller patches that have to do with balance changes. So except for us getting all these balance changes in a seasonal basis, looks like we're going to be getting them in a bi-seasonal basis, which means like every half season or so, which is like what they're kind of aiming for. These mid-season changes are going to be smaller and compared to the season, and all heroes, to let all heroes shine on the battlefield. Detailed numbers will be shared later on. Now, this means that we're not going to get any of the real information until after this patch goes through, and then on the official website, we'll get all the stuff that will be dropping with that content, which is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and talk about the first one, which is going to be Goku, and then we got Buu. So, first things first, how was Goku playing before this, and how is this going to change him dramatically? Let's find out. They did increase the cooldown for Meteor Hammer. They extended the duration for Kaioken. So this is really cool. So now you're going to be able to use Kaioken a lot more for movement speed and for attack power, which is really, really cool. More frequently. But right here, they also are going to be reducing the buff values for Kaioken's attack power and its movement speed, which is really rough. Makes sense? Goku was zipping around like a goddarn fly, so it's really hard to say that Goku didn't deserve this nerf, especially because Meteor Hammer had a 3-second cooldown, so of course I wonder how major that change is going to be, because that's kind of his bread and butter. They shortened the additional input duration for Meteor Hammer and Kamehameha overall. These adjustments are focusing on rebalancing Meteor Hammer, which had become stronger than intended, while keeping Goku's general power level consistent. Now, when they talk about Meteor Hammer and the changes of Kaioken, I would have to see how dramatic the Kaioken nerf is to tell if the buff for the nerf to Meteor Hammer is going to be drastic or not. So that's just a major thing that we need to discuss in the future. Now, Majin Buu, this is a really nice one. Now, we know that Majin Buu at the beginning of the season got gutted. So, he wasn't able to do a lot of stuff, especially struggling in this meta overall, which is exactly what they've been talking about too. So, they are increasing his base HP, which is fantastic. They're also increasing the damage from a Strangle Gum, which is really, really good. And they're increasing the range of Healing Ray. Now, depending on how strong these changes are going to be for Strangle Gum, this might be a brand new skill 1 spammer character, which will be very interesting because we have a lot of those like Piccolo and stuff. So I'm very curious on if this is going to be a major change or a very small one. Increasing the range of Heal Ray even after Heal Ray's nerf is quite nice still. It just depends on if it's going to be a massive change, because giving him a lot of HP is going to give him a lot of support, and giving him more healing ray range is going to keep him at a distance so he doesn't have to struggle overall against other people such as Android 18, Goku, and other people who could shut down Buu quite easily in the early game, destroying his early game meta. They're also discussing the new emotes here. Now, this is going to be interesting here because obviously we've been getting the content quite slowly, and they haven't been talking about this stuff recently at all. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. Starting with the release of Super Saiyan Gotenks, each new hero will now come with their corresponding emotes the same day. In addition, newly added rare and epic emotes will appear in capsules in future updates, as mentioned in the SQUADRA pep talk. They didn't give much information during that pep talk, I'm going to be real. The update schedule will now align with the new hero emote releases instead of weekly refreshes. Now, this is interesting. Now, this means that you're going to have a higher rate chance of getting the specific emotes and specific content for the newer characters, but this also affects other characters that already are existing, such as when are we getting Vegeta's battle armor? When are we getting certain things? Now, these things that they're talking about here, I'm curious on if these changes are going to be drastic in terms of like weekly basis. We'll get like emotes, and then character. But I don't understand how they're really handling the season yet until we get a pattern. But we'll see what happens whenever, Gotenks does drop, which I do personally think might happen in the next 7 days. 6 days maybe. I am just curious on if that's actually going to happen. And if that's the case, then we'll be able to actually number out exactly when we will see Topo and stuff like that. So I'm very curious. Bug fixes and stability update. Now, obviously, this just has to do with a lot of changes that happened to the... How do you say it? A lot of changes that specifically happened to the game, such as the issues with the logins and the issues with the games being closed off and stuff like that whenever you're playing a match and stuff. So if you do experience these problems, then go ahead and check out the Discords that I have in the linked down in the description below, and you guys could do your bug reports there to the official Discord. So yes, I do have a link for that. In closing, Season 1 is still underway. We have many updates and more adjustments planned. We will share the details in the adventures as soon as possible. Stay tuned, and thank you for your passion and continued support for SQUADRA. Now, yeah, this is pretty much just a whole signing off deal. Honestly, I want to know what y'all's opinions down below. Let me know what you guys think. If the characters are coming out a little too slow, what do you think about the emotes being available the second the character drops? Do you think that there needs to be changes to the capsule system? Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll see you guys in a future video. Take it easy and peace out.